Hello and welcome back to Shaded Reality. This is Anne and I'm here with Marie.
Hello.
We are on the final episode of Season 4, Episode 10 of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. That went fast. At first I was like, dang, like 10 episodes, but here we are. And I feel like everyone, has already watched these episodes and we're just now finally finishing it. So before we get in, there was just like a couple things that I wanted to talk about. I saw that Whitney has been named the first chief creative and brand officer for Cool Sips, which is like dirty sodas.
Yeah.
And I think there's like 4 locations in New York City. Mm-hmm. So that's exciting. And I guess she's launching her own like signature drink called the Whitney. But yeah, I saw that. So I don't know. Whitney's doing all the things.
I know. I think it's great.
Like I love that she is using this platform to create that's what it's all about. So go
do
Whitney.
it while it's hot. Yeah, I love it.
And
see, we like Whitney too. We would cheer on Whitney.
Yes. We're not fucking Whitney hate. Listen, there were times that I was not a fan of Whitney. No. But I feel like it goes with all the not all the girls, because there has been like I feel like I've never hated Macy or Michaela or Layla or Miranda. I guess it's Jesse, Demi, Taylor, Jen, and Whitney. But I mean, and I can't even say hated them. There are things that I'm just like, girl, like, come on. But I am all for Whitney right now and doing all the things, and I think it's fantastic for her family. I think that her and Connor are actually going to be, I think it's the Soho one in New York that they're going to be, I think it's today. They're going to be at that location to make drinks or whatever.
I'm hoping whatever this company is, if it's like in New York City, I'm hoping like East Coast it spreads out, because we're not that far from there,
that far. That would be so cool.
Yeah.
Maybe
that would be great.
We could reach out to this franchise and
if there's that small.
could become like we could put one in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Somewhere in Pennsylvania.
I'll draft an email. I'll get one together.
Okay. See, what the cost of that is, what we'd have. Listen, that might be that could be a thing.
Yeah. We need to diversify our portfolios, so. And it could be under our Shaded Reality brand, like our LLC business. It could be.
Yeah.
We could have a soda company.
Jersey could run it. There.
Yes.
She has her career.
Yeah.
So that was really all I had. I feel like there was a couple other things, but I didn't write them down and I can't remember now. Was there anything else that popped up on your social?
No, nothing new I can think of right now surrounding them. Jesse's just being Jessie out there. Did we talk about her and Marciano and her doing her little secret TikToks?
No,
and
we didn't. I know. What is happening there?
Yeah.
Is that just for clout?
Likes? Yeah.
Likes, yeah. I mean, I guess she doesn't need the clout, but you know what I mean? Is that just like maybe to piss off Jordan? Is that actually something? I knew that was not the end of. And you know what? Jessie is probably just single and feeling herself, and she's doing all the things. So you know what?
I know, but there's other men out there. Yeah, like why him? Did you see the one where Michaela was like, I was just going to wrap that one up. Michaela did a TikTok and was like, I love you, Jessie, but stop. Like,
oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah. She kind of called her out.
Jessie is opening up another huge, like, Jay-Z style.
Oh, yeah.
Which is, like,
yep, I saw that. They broke
location.
ground or whatever. And I saw, like, the pictures, and it looks like a enormous.
That's awesome. So congrats to Jessie for that. I mean, it looks amazing. So, all right. Yeah, no, I guess I don't have anything else. So I guess we can jump right in. Let me see here.
Do you want to put your cell phone on, like, airplane mode? Because our internet is not, like, 99%ing. We're going up and down a little bit.
Oh, mine says 99.
Oh, now it did. It did not. I've been watching it. It's been at, like, 75.
Oh, really?
So I don't know. It, like,
I
just
did just
jumped
put my
up.
phone on airplane mode, though.
Okay, that should help, I think.
So, good. So this is the Book of Thorns and Roses. So it starts with, you know, where yours ended. Whitney ending the conversation with Jen. So she's literally, like, throwing her hands around and keeps saying, "What the fuck, Jen? Like, what the actual fuck?" And I don't know why, but to me, it looks like she is, like, passionately signing with her hands, and I can't unsee it. Like, if you would turn the volume down, and it's like Whitney at the front of, like, an auditorium, and she's doing, what's it called?
Yeah.
What's that
American
called
Sign
when you
Language?
sign? Yeah, but isn't it like 3 letters?
Oh.
Oh.
ASL. American Sign Language.
ASL.
Yeah.
Like, that's all I can see when she's like, "What the fuck, Whitney?" That would be me, because I really use my hands when I'm talking. I have this, one of Harlow's friends, her mom, I swear, like, when I'm having a conversation with her, I must, like, use my hands all the time, and I feel like she stares down at my hands, like, what is this girl doing? And then I kind of put them to the side, and then I start doing it again, and then I notice that she's looking at my hands, and I put them down. So Jen says,
I noticed when I was recording Instagram Reels the other day, I was doing, like, weird things with my hands. I was like, and then this, and I was like, why am I doing this? Yeah. It was mostly below the camera, but, like, you'd see them pop up every once in a while. It was very weird.
Jen says to the girls that she doesn't think that her and Whitney's friendship is genuine, and that has been very transactional and fake. Jen says that Whitney says that Jen doesn't care about her, and that Whitney doesn't care about them, and that she just came back because of Dancing with the Stars, which, listen, Whitney admitted to. She's like, hell yeah, I came back for Dancing with the Stars. But then I do feel like she created, you know, like, relationships again with the girls. Am I really loud?
Yeah, it seems like it. No.
Oh, okay. I feel like I'm talking very, very loud. Jen's saying stuff about Whitney. Oh, okay. So yeah. So Jen is, like, turned to the side, and, like, she's talking to the girls, and she's saying all this stuff about Whitney, and the camera keeps, like, going from Jen then to Whitney, who's, like, standing there getting her makeup touched up before she, like, walks outside. Mm-hmm. And I'm assuming they're in the same room, but Whitney's just standing there, like, shaking her head, but never says anything. And I feel like Jen is almost talking about Whitney like Whitney's not even standing there.
Yeah.
Did you notice that? Like, were they, you know how, like, they'll record something and then throw something in? I couldn't tell.
I don't know.
If they were actually in the same room or they just, like, added that in. I don't know. But I was like, if Jen's literally talking shit about me behind my, and I'm standing right, like, I'm not even there, I don't know how Whitney didn't say anything.
Yeah. I don't know.
I thought that was weird. Then it was the intro. So they're at Taylor's house. Her mom and dad are there, and they're talking about the Bachelorette. She is packing, it looks like, Ever's suitcase. That's really it. I didn't talk too much about that because there wasn't really much to say. Then they went to Jen's house in California. Her and Zach are talking, and she says that she needs to, stay off social media because she got eliminated from Dancing with the Stars the night before, and she was up most of the night crying.
Yeah.
I will say I did not watch Dancing with the Stars, but she said, she's being really hard on herself. Zach and the producer over and over keep telling her how proud of herself that she should be, which 100% Jen. I can't even imagine going on Dancing with the Stars, let alone, having a baby 6 weeks postpartum or whatever it was.
Yeah.
I mean, that alone is a major success.
For sure.
So I don't know how Jen danced. I honestly didn't really, I saw little clips, but not a whole lot. I felt like Whitney was killing it. How was Jen?
So I think, Jen's biggest downfall was her partner, in my opinion. He was new. So he didn't know exactly how to get somebody up to the standard they needed to be. So he focused a lot on him knowing how to dance and would do a bunch of crazy lifts and things with her that didn't teach her real moves. So I think that was the biggest issue. He was trying to avoid the fact that she was postpartum and probably couldn't do as much. But you had people that were way worse dancers than her, but they had really seasoned pros with them that took them through the journey. And I don't feel like he ever took her through the journey of really learning the moves. So I think that was her biggest downfall. The week she got kicked off was a big surprise. It wasn't really expected. Now, would she have probably got kicked off the following week legitimately? Yeah. But for some reason, Carrie Ann and Abba, the female judge, seemed to hate Jen and always gave her low marks and gave her a lot of really, really negative feedback as compared to any of the other dancers. And I don't know why. But that week she got kicked off, I don't know. I think there was definitely worse dancers that week, for sure. But would she have lasted much longer? No. Not really. It's not like she was ever making it to the end. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
And it has to do with votes and stuff too. So she obviously, for whatever reason, didn't get the votes that week. So I don't know.
So Jen tells Zach that Whitney's blowing up her phone. He asks if she thinks that she wants to apologize for her yelling at her the other day or for laughing at her when she got eliminated. Now, I will say, I saw clips of this, and Jen getting eliminated. Okay, so Whitney tries her hardest to put on this fake face. It's like that reaction of, oh my God, it was Jen, to, it was Jen. Listen, I don't even know in this moment. If I was on a show being recorded at every moment, cameras in your face, I would probably get shit on all the time because I have the worst facial marks. And it's was Whitney probably shocked, oh my God, shit, this was Jen. But also, she was I'm alive for one more week.
I'm still here.
I mean?
Yeah.
I'm still here.
And
so, yes, in that
you
moment,
have to, she had those weird contacts in too. So you couldn't read her eyes because they had those weird contacts where it looked like she couldn't even blink because it was Halloween or something. And so that didn't help her situation. And she goes from smiling because she's the camera's on you, you're smiling. Then you hear the elimination, you kind of react. And then she was oh, but we're still here. I don't know. I think it was picked apart in I don't know. I didn't put too much behind it. I do not think she was laughing that Jen was eliminated.
I think that it was also, you know what I mean? Like when you're in an uncomfortable situation, like.
Yeah, sometimes you like laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's been times that I like just uncomfortably, yeah, I don't know. I can't even give an explanation, but I don't know. I think that it was taken way out of whatever.
Yeah, agree.
So Jen thinks that she's calling to chat because the night that she lost, Jen went and did a live video with her partner and made this weird comment about she would be rooting for a former mom talk, but we won't get into that, and then ends the live.
Yeah.
That's shady.
That's not okay.
What was the point of that?
No.
And even her partner was like, leave me out of this. And so, I mean, yeah.
I never saw that, like, in real time. I never saw that or knew about it until this.
So Whitney left Jen a voicemail, and it was just her apologizing to her about yelling at her at the photo shoot, and that she's, you know, still will be saying hi to her when she sees her at the studio. I honestly would have reacted the same way that Whitney did if a so-called friend to me that we actually aren't, like, says that we're not really friends and it's all fake. I don't think that Whitney was over the top at all. Like, I would have been super upset too. Like, in that moment when they're having that conversation and Jen's like, I just think you're fake and like, I don't think we're true friends. But then if Whitney actually thinks that they had a friendship, I would have been flipping too. I would have been like the same thing. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Like,
where did that come from?
Like, what is going on? Jen says that she is done being fake. What? I'm like, okay, Jen, how long have you been fake? And like, you're saying that Whitney is the fake one, but now you just openly admitted that you've been fake. I don't understand. Like, but you're done now. Like, we're moving past that part. I didn't understand that. Zach thinks that Jen should go and talk to Whitney, but Jen doesn't seem to think that that's a good idea. Zach in confession says that what Jen did was one of the coolest things that she could have ever done, but Jen did neglect their marriage and when she was on Dancing with the Stars. I love how he has to put that in there. He's like,
I hate him. I hate him so much.
I'm so proud of you. You are an amazing woman. This, but you were neglecting to me during Dancing with the Stars. I'm just like, Zach, shut the fuck up.
Such an asshole.
Shut up. Zach just admits, I said, Zach, let's just admit you're happy that she got eliminated so that you can have your wife back home doing all the wife things. Like, that's really how he feels. Zach also hates LA and can't wait to get out of there, which I think that Jen wanted to stay. But he, like, twists it, and he's like, I think that, you know, everything that is happening between you and Whitney and how this happened, Jen, I think that you need to get back to Utah with your actual friends. He knew what he was doing. So he like pushed that, and she was just like, you know what? Yeah, I think that
I need support. Maybe
that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Then Jen's like, yeah, maybe I should, you know, but Whitney is going to Chicago. And Jen's like, no, babe, it's New York. The play is called Chicago. And Jen's like, oh, I don't know if she legit thought she was going to Chicago. Or,
I think she thought it was in Chicago. Yeah.
I thought that was funny.
It was.
So Layla and Miranda are meeting for coffee, and Layla walks in looking cute with her new little handbag that she just got in New York. So I had to talk on this. So when I saw this, like, and I'm speaking for myself, but I feel like any, like, reality star or social media influencer or whoever who starts, like, really starts making money, I feel like everyone goes and buys a designer bag. Like, what is that?
Though?
I don't know. Like,
I don't know.
I sit here and I would say I would never do it. Depending on how much money that I was making. One, I'm not a big bag person. I will say,
either.
When I was straight out of high school and I got my first paying job, like every week I would go take my entire paycheck and buy clothes. Like, I remember for whatever reason, and this sounds so like, I don't want to say, but crazy. I would go to Kohl's and there was the Vera Wang. I would buy one of her handbags almost weekly. And they were like $89, $90 plus handbags.
Yeah.
So for, you know what I mean? A 19-year-old girl who was probably getting paid $14 an hour max.
Maybe.
Not even
yeah.
that. It was probably like $10.50. I'm like making that a little high. I honestly, like, my paychecks were probably $300 a week. That's what I was probably getting. And then spending it on $100 purse. What the fuck was wrong with me? Again, I'm not even like, I don't know why I was doing it, because right now, like, I'm not a handbag person. Like, so after this, I was like, I would never be that person who was like buying a Birkin or a Louis.
No.
I don't even like the Birkin bags. I feel like I can find a Birkin dupe at TJ Maxx. It's just a normal
there's nothing.
I don't. What, a $20,000 bag to carry around to sit? Like, no, I don't understand it.
I don't. I don't get it either.
I got online and I was like, if I made money, what kind of bag would I get? So I'm like looking. You know what I found that I liked? Coach and Tory Burch.
Yeah.
I could buy one right now if I wanted to. They're $200 to $300, but that's my style. And I was like, that's cute. I don't need $1,000, $2,000, $20,000 handbag.
No.
Because especially in this area we live, no one would ever be like, wow. You know what I see?
They would not even know what it is, most people.
There's a handful of people that might be able to pick it out. But I can tell you, those people that I see that have a Louis, which probably it is real, in my mind, I'm like, that's fake. I would never think that they actually, I mean, but I do know a couple people that have real bags. But I want to tell them, in this area, nobody knows that that's an actual real bag. So save your money and go to New York and get a dupe. Or, I don't know. That's not my thing.
No.
And I said my current bag that I'm using right now that I just can't get rid of is a $7 Temu bag. And I love it.
I don't have a bag.
That's what I'm using. You don't even carry a purse, which I don't even know. I don't understand it.
No.
I would sit that wallet down and it would be gone forever.
I just carry my phone and I have my cards in my phone.
I don't know how you do it. Then did you hear about the lawsuit from Shein?
No.
There's like this big lawsuit that there's like formaldehyde and other awful
that doesn't
chemicals.
Surprise me.
But I don't even think that it's just Shein. Like, go.
Yeah.
It's probably in all the fucking clothes. Like, I feel like they're targeting Shein because it's, whatever. That's disgusting, though. And so here's a quick little story. I'm dragging this one. Jersey bought a purse. I don't know if it was from Shein or Temu. That purse smelled straight up like fucking fish. We made her, I said, girl, you need to either throw that bag away or you need to air that outside in the garage for weeks because that smells disgusting. Like, that's a problem.
Yeah, that's weird. Fish.
Smelling like fish.
What? Yeah.
Another
it probably
story.
Got brought over on a fish boat or something.
No, I think it's the chemicals that whatever fucking chemical they used.
Chemicals smell
bag,
like fish.
I guess. Well, yeah, because listen, there was a dress that she wanted for something, and we ordered it on Amazon. Same thing. That dress smelled so fucking weird. I wouldn't even let her put it on, and I was like, no, we're returning this. One of our dogs ate it. Chewed the shit out of it because it smelled so fucking weird. We couldn't even return it.
Yeah.
And it was
Do you know
like
what smells weird?
dress.
Yeah, locally, Old Navy jeans I've bought have weird smells. And I like stopped buying jeans from them because I never like you can't get it out. You wash them and like they always have an odd smell. And I looked it up and it said it's just like chemicals from the
That's this I'm telling you, this world is fucking going to hell. Okay. Rant over. Miranda asks Layla about the Ford interview, and it shows Layla having a FaceTime call with the guy from Ford, and he just says that his team is not fully aligned or on the same page and that they're going to pass at this time.
Yeah.
I feel so bad for her, and I'm like, I'm not sure what the hell Ford is looking for, but when I look at Layla, she is like the epitome runway model vibe for me. Yeah. I don't know what, and listen, in this instance, like, I can only imagine she is probably like tearing herself apart. I mean, she says she is.
She says
if someone turned me down, I would be like, am I too heavy? She said, is my face unsymmetrical? Like, I would want them to tell me almost like, why are you not picking me? Why are you not choosing me? She says she's embarrassed, which she shouldn't be at all. Like, it sucks that her life is on TV, but do you know how many models have gotten turned down, time after time? Layla, someone is going to pick you up. You are beautiful. You are gorgeous. And I know, like, you can be, like, make modeling a career.
Yeah, for sure.
She then starts talking, that she's silently been battling with body image for the last 4 years. This makes me so sad for her. I know that there's so many women out there who has maybe struggled in the past, currently struggling, especially right now with this Ozempic and peptides and all the things. I hate it for this world. Like, how about we just eat clean, have good food in our world, and not have to use fucking shots to make us thin? Like, hello? It's like we have fast food at every fucking corner. They're putting all of these chemicals and, like, awful things in our food. Like, you walk into a grocery store and it's disgusting. Like, it's just a mess. So I was saying,
or just keep the shots for people who really need them. Like, there are legit obese, overweight people who, like, cannot stop because of mental food noise and all of this stuff. But the fact that immediately these things became a quick thing and they're giving them to everybody and anybody is just insane to me. Like, I don't know. Right. I couldn't believe someone is giving it to her. Who was like, okay, yeah, sure, I'll give you a GLP-1. That's crazy.
Yeah. Looking at you, she goes, I just wanted to, like, lose a little here and there. If I was a doctor and she walked into my office, I'd be like, honey, you have other issues that you need to go actually talk to someone, and this is not what you need in your life.
Yeah. Here's a prescription for a therapist. That's what she needs.
Absolutely. So when I was in middle school, and, like, looking back, I can legit say I had a problem in that moment, I would have never been like, oh my gosh, I have an eating disorder, or I would never say I was anorexic, because I don't think that I was. But I for sure was on that train of thin as in. I wouldn't eat when I was at school. I can't even remember exactly what happened, but I remember mom going into the school, talking to the nurse, I guess, middle school was already fucking awful. I will never forget. I know exactly what classroom I was sitting in, what we were doing that day, and I had the office called the classroom, and they're like, you need to go to the nurse's office. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, okay. I go down, literally have an intervention with the nurse and mom. Mom's crying, saying, I'm worried for you. You're not taking your lunch money. You're not eating. Well, middle school me, I was just like, what are you talking about? They made me every day go down to the nurse's office, weigh me, wouldn't let me see what my weight was. Yeah. It was so fucking weird.
I don't know if that was the right path.
No.
But
that was not the right path.
I remember it. Like, I don't remember. I remember, like, I feel like I was in my own world. So, like, it wasn't, like, a huge thing for me. But I remember, like, you having to do it.
Can I tell you how awful that was as a middle schooler and how fast fucking rumors spread? I wasn't even in my next classroom. I must have seen a friend, and I was like clearly like upset about everything. Yeah. And I don't even know who I talked to or whatever. Boom. That fast. Again, remember walking into my next classroom, and someone was like, what is wrong? This girl, won't call her out, but she was like, oh, Ashley's bulimic. I just looked at her and I was like, one, do you even fucking know what that means? I'm like, being bulimic, you make yourself vomit. No, I'm not bulimic. And they're like, oh, well, I heard that you have an eating problem. That fast. Middle school
that
sucks.
Fast, yeah.
So that was my entire day of people staring at me, telling me that, you know, like, you're anorexic. I mean, it lasted, for a week, and let's move on to somebody else. But it's just like, looking back, I 100% probably hadn't eat. Like, I didn't eat. I wanted to be just as thin as my one friend who was 5'3", thought that we should be the same weight. Like, it's sad. It's very, very sad. Moving on. I just said it's so sad that us as women feel this way, and how many people have to deal with this on a daily. So Whitney asks Jen to meet up with her so that they can talk and hopefully move past, you know, what happened at the photo shoot. So Whitney goes to this restaurant, is waiting for Jen. In walks Zach. The look on Whitney's face is literally like, what the fuck? You know, she had no idea this was going to happen. This was not set up at all. Zach is like, oh, hey.
I hated this so much. I did not understand the why. It would never cross my mind for me to send my husband in my place for anything, period.
No.
And it was so weird. It was so weird.
It's so weird. Zach's like, I'm going to be filling in for Jen. Zach says that Jen asked him to go and that he doesn't care if Whitney yells at him. And then that's what I was like, what the fuck? I can tell you that I would never send my husband to have a conversation with one of my girlfriends. No. Like, what is happening?
Yeah.
Zach says that Jen didn't want to come because she's hurt, sad, and grieving. Whitney says, well, yeah, I'm sad that she got eliminated. And Zach says, well, I hope that you are, but I don't think that you are. Then he says, and honestly, I think that she is just afraid to come here and get yelled at you because you do that a lot, Whitney.
What?
Jen. Yeah.
I'm like, making shit up now.
Yeah. you are a big girl. And honestly, I didn't think that Whitney yelled at her that bad. I'm like, come on.
No,
They're making
Whitney was more like
to be this psycho.
Yeah, she was yelling about the situation. Like, she wasn't yelling at Jen, you know?
No, she was just kind of like, I feel like more shook than anything. Like, what the fuck? Like, we're not friends, Jen? Like, seriously?
Yeah.
Zach also tells her that her voicemail was bullshit, a bullshit fake apology. Listen, he was going there with a shit attitude from the start, and he knew that he was going to be a dick to her from the beginning. Like, I legit can't stand this man.
No,
I
feel like he almost convinced Jen that he should go. Like, that's what
I'll handle this, babe. Like, I'm gonna be the fucking hero, and I'm gonna take care of it. I'm more annoyed that Jen can't fight her own battles and that she sends her fucking husband to do it for him or for her. Yeah. Also, I didn't realize that her and Whitney ever had an issue. So I don't understand why or where all this is coming from.
I feel like Jen made it an issue again because she's jealous.
Yeah, or she's
like Jen made this an issue.
Line.
Yeah, maybe.
Because what other storyline did she have at this moment? I don't know.
Right.
Whitney tells Zach that she hopes that, you know, nothing but the best for them. And, like, she legit just walks out and calls Connor. Whitney's crying, telling him everything. And Connor's like, I'm going to rip his fucking head off. Yes, Connor. Love this for him. I can say I have never heard Connor raise his voice, and I am so happy that he is sticking up for his wife. And he said, you know, that he hates when men make women feel small, which, that is what Zach is very good at.
Yep.
And he looks, and that's exactly what he does to his wife. That's what he said.
Yeah.
Connor says, in the end, I hope you feel like a big fucking strong man and you're nothing but a fucking loser. Yes.
Yeah, Connor. You just keep making me like you more and more every time.
I love Connor. I love him so much. So back in Utah, Miranda, Jesse, and Layla are meeting at the spa. The girls are getting into this, like, ice bath, but it didn't have ice in it. It was, like, very cold water.
Yeah.
So,
miserable.
Have you ever done that?
No, and I will never do that.
No,
I can't.
I
be
hate
cold
water. I know, but I would love to try it. I'd like to try and see, like, if I could push myself to do it.
No, I don't care.
So, the girls are trying to get in this, you know, ice bath, and I thought it was super weird because Jesse is like, we can do anything for 30 seconds, and then just looks at Miranda and is like, you were married to Chase, you can do it. I was like, what? Why are we even bringing in Chase? And I'm like, what the fuck, Jesse? Says the girl who's making out with him currently behind closed doors. It's like she has to, like, down Chase, but she's also, like, the one, whatever she's doing with him. I don't know. She brings him up way too often.
I literally forgot that her and Chase had a thing until you just said that.
Yeah. I know, it was such a hot minute, but I think, honestly, during this recording, something was happening.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I do too.
So then they get into, like, the warm water, and Layla's talking about the modeling thing and that she, you know, is still, you know, like, clearly upset, and then she, like, gets a little, you know, emotional, and she said that she weighed herself 2 days ago, and that she weighs 99 pounds, and she's, like, 5'10". She starts crying and says that she feels like she will never be small enough in her head, and that she is exhausted all the time because she doesn't eat. She also says that her body hurts every night when she goes to bed by, like, putting her legs together, her knees touching.
Yeah.
That makes me so sad.
So sad. So sad. I can't even imagine how skinny that is. Like, I'm only 5'3", and I could not imagine my body at 99 pounds. Like, that would be, like, sickly skinny for me, I feel like. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't imagine.
No. Exactly, because I'm 5'5" or something like that. And no, if I was 100 pounds, I would be legit, like, not look healthy. So I did not like this. Jessie says, do you think that you're open to stop using? I'm not sure what she called it, but it's, you know, the weight loss drugs, like the GLP. And Layla has been using this for over a year. One, I don't think that it was her right to call her out like that. Whether it was planned, whether Layla knew about it, but I'm sorry, that is her thing to say, not Jessie.
Jessie always does stuff like that, though. Like, she always calls out stuff in a very, like, blunt,
inappropriate,
weird way. Inappropriate, yeah.
So she says that it's super addicting and super hard to get off. Layla says that when she's getting the negative comments about her weight and that she needs to eat, it's like a dopamine rush, and she liked that people were noticing the work that she was putting in.
Oh my God, that's so gross.
I am giving her so much credit for her being open and honest about this, because most people are not. The fucked up, like, thoughts that we have in our head, and like, she is being open about it, but I'm like, honey, you need help for sure. The girls just tell her that they're there for her and that will help her in any way that she needs. Dakota's dropping.
And I just want to put a PSA out really quick, since we're in this topic. If Layla does start to gain weight and look healthier, from an audience perspective, don't fucking say it. Like, I cannot stress enough from people who have gone through and had a lot of negative thoughts about themselves, or gone through, like, trying to force yourself to lose weight and stuff. When people think they're being helpful and say things like, you look healthy, that is 100% a negative to somebody with an eating disorder. Like, it will not be helpful to her. Like, I know you think you're being positive by saying something, but you don't need to comment on her body, period. Ever. Not ever. Just say, she's funny, she's beautiful, she's amazing, she's a great mother. You can say a million positives and never bring her body into it. Don't bring her body into it. Please. Like, it is not helpful.
It is not at all. So, and I just feel like celebrity, non-celebrity, I mean, celebrities are out there, but it's never enough. People are either like, oh my God, they're too thin. Oh my God, they're too fat. Shut the fuck up and leave people alone. Worry about yourself and stop commenting on people's bodies. Yeah. So Dakota is dropping Ever off at Taylor's house. This is the last night before she leaves for the Bachelorette. Dakota, in confession, says that he does want to see Taylor before she leaves. Then it shows him knocking on her door, and it says 13 hours before Bachelorette. Next morning, 4 hours before flight, and Dakota comes walking out of her house with the biggest, cringiest smile on his face as he gets into his truck. Confession, producer says, Dakota, what happened last night? He just laughs. Liann and her sister show up.
Entire episode was so triggering. I was so angry.
I know. So listen, I have to throw this out there right now because it's 10:26 and I hate to do this, but I have a nail appointment at 11. So okay. I know I have to rush through this, but okay. Rushing but not rushing. So Liann and her sister show up to pick Taylor up and take her to the airport. When they get there, Taylor will not get out of bed and says that she's tired and sick and that she's just, she's not going and that she will meet them there. Yeah. I'm like, what the hell is happening? What did Dakota say to her that night before to get in her fucking head? Because, like, clearly she's not sick. She's like, and she just kept saying, I'm exhausted. So, also, I think that I didn't realize that the kids were going with her to California. I didn't know that. Also, I said I think it's super weird that Aspen and Liann are taking Taylor's kids and flying with them to California. Listen, I'm not a good flyer. I actually hate it. But, like, I clearly do it because I'm going to travel and things. But I cannot imagine sending my kids with my mom and you and just being like, I'll meet you there later. I'm tired. I'm sleeping in.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just me.
Her kids are always with her mom, though. So, like, to her, that's not even weird.
I know. So all the girls are at the airport waiting for Taylor to send her off on The Bachelorette to support her. Jesse said that Taylor and Dakota slept with each other the night before because he called Jordan and told Jordan right away. The girls eventually see Liann, and one of the girls are like, oh, there she is. I can see her rat's nest from a mile away. And I was like, I'm not sure who she thought was Taylor, but it was not Taylor. Liann is like, she's not coming. And the girls are like, is it because Dakota was with her last night? Then they're all like, yeah, they slept with each other. Liann is like, no, sir. You are kidding me. And Aspen is even like, you're joking, right?
Yeah.
One, clearly everyone is pissed off, but Taylor's kids are fucking standing right there. Literally right there. And hear this entire conversation.
Yeah.
I have so much more to say about this, but I feel like those kids are exposed to way too much, hear too much, whatever. Also, these girls show up at the airport, made signs, do everything to support her, and then she just doesn't show up. The person who literally got mad because they didn't make a public comment when she was at the CMAs, but were hyping her up privately all day. This is the woman who, you know, like they're finally like, okay, we're here to support you. And then she's just like, no, I'm not going. So the girls go right to Taylor's house from the airport, break in. Taylor's bag is sitting there half packed on the living room floor. The girls go back to her bedroom and Taylor is pissed. She's like, I am so fucking sick. No one will leave me alone. And I just, I don't know what you want me to do. Listen, Jessie, I love this. She's like, you weren't sick last night when you were with Dakota. And Taylor's like, I don't give a fuck. I was with my babies all night and I'm still fucking sick. Jessie says, if you don't want our help, we will leave. And Taylor's like, I don't know why people won't leave me alone. Jessie says, you shouldn't have ever said yes to The Bachelorette because clearly you are not well. Agreed.
Well, yeah.
Jessie says everyone is trying to help and support you. We literally woke up at 6 a.m. to support your ass and to send you off and you can't show up. She's like, I am over it and walks away. Jessie is literally the only one speaking up. No one says anything.
Yeah, she is.
All the girls are just standing there. And then I think someone says, you know, we are all going through so much. It's not just Taylor. And I think that Taylor can be a little selfish.
I do too.
So
that's why I don't understand how she's like the center, because it seems like she's a lot to deal with, honestly.
A lot. So back at Jen's house, her and Zach are talking about the whole Whitney thing. They're just talking shit. And when asked from the producer if her and Whitney will ever be friends again, it doesn't show her answer, but by the look on Jen's face, it seems like a no. That was the end. Taylor made a later flight and she did arrive in LA. So she's in the car, I'm assuming driving to to the hotel. Dakota is FaceTiming her in the car, and he is such
This made me so mad.
Broken fucking record, apologizing, you know, or hooking up with Shania.
Yeah. Yes. Shania.
So he's just like keeps saying over and I'm so sorry for what I did, and Taylor's like, I want specifics. What are you sorry for?
She is sick in the head. She is sick.
Taylor, you know what he did. Why do you want him to say it? And like that's what Dakota keeps saying. He's just
off of it.
You know, everybody knows what I did. I'm sorry. Dakota says, all I'm going to say is I want you to be happy. And Taylor, all I ask is that you save a rose for me.
When he said that. And then he says it over and over again because she won't answer him.
Yeah, but then Taylor's like, aw. No, he's playing you. Remember what he did and what he's going to continue to do. Dakota says, you can just admit that you love me. And Taylor's like, I do love you and I hate you. This is so fucked up that they are talking the day before The Bachelor. Literally hours before. And then
she's literally
like, hey,
pulling up to get her first shot. Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, she says, I have to let you go because they're going to be recording me when I get out of the car. And then that was the end of that. Yeah, it is. The whole situation is so fucked. So they're at Jesse's Halloween party. So Michaela shows up first, and she is Blair from Gossip Girl. She's talking to Jesse, who is a Playboy bunny, and stupid Jordan is Hef. He looks Michaela up and down, like playing the part of
It was so
Hef.
gross. I hated it.
It made me want to vomit. It made Michaela and me want to vomit. And she was like, she even gave him that look of like, don't fucking do that.
No.
Macy and Jacob show up. Jacob's Dan Humphrey and Macy's Serena. I fucking love Gossip Girl. I do
too. I need to watch it again.
Layla and Mason, I think, are from Vampire Diaries. I'm not sure.
That was my guess too.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I didn't know why she had things because in that the girl isn't the vampire. So
probably,
I don't know.
Yeah, I guess maybe to make the look.
And Layla was drunk.
Yeah, she was. So in confession, Layla says that Miranda and Jesse have been so supportive with her, with her eating disorder. So I guess Jesse found the #1 eating disorder facility, and they went with her to the center.
This was
which
so
was
nice.
Amazing.
Yes.
I love that for Layla. And that's the thing, like, I do feel Jesse is a hardcore, like, good friend. I do. And Miranda, clearly. But I just, she really has her friends' backs.
Yeah.
Mason went up to Macy. Oh, I thought this was really sweet. Mason went up to, or not Mason. Is it Mason? Wait.
Yeah, it was Mason. Mm-hmm.
Mason. Okay. Went up to Macy and told her that he almost is done with her book and that he's loving it. She says in confession that she was really surprised by this, and she's like, I didn't realize guys read books.
I was like, you live in such a freaking male set. Like, that's a weird take. Like, what? Men don't read?
I wouldn't think that men would possibly read her book.
Her book? But
they
read books.
Yeah. Clearly, Jacob does not read. So, then in walks Shania, and she is wearing nothing.
What was she?
What
was she like? Slutty Dorothy? Oh, maybe.
She had those ruffled, what looked like she had a fucking diaper on.
Yes.
Was not feeling it, Shania.
No. Shania's not
She walks right up to Dakota and is like, he's like, I didn't think you were going to show up. And they were all like googly eyed over, and he's like looking her up and down. Ugh. So then it shows on the screen 6 hours after Taylor left for The Bachelor, and he is all ready after he just like pronounced his love and he's so sorry and save me a rose and blah, 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 blah. He's already, he hung up with Taylor, called Shania and was like, hey girl, you going to this party? Like, I want to see you tonight. Oh, I just said, thanks again, Dakota, for showing your true colors. I cannot wait for Shania when she watches this episode. And girl, you're not someone special. Like, you are literally just a
No.
number to this man. You are.
But he told her. He told her he slept with Taylor.
Yeah, he did. So also,
Yeah.
he is dressed up as a red flag.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Whatever.
That's it.
I can't.
Dakota takes Jordan and Jesse outside and tells them that Taylor, that he needed to talk to them. And he's like, so Taylor told me she was ovulating when we had sex before she left. Jesse's
This
like,
was so
oh,
dumb.
what?
He
She's
was
gonna
trying
get
to create a
pregnant?
story.
Yep. A pregnant
This is dumb.
bachelorette. I said, I feel like this is such bullshit and completely made
I do
up
too.
for a good ending. The very
Yeah,
end
I
in
do too.
confession, they asked Taylor if she could be pregnant, and she just makes a face of like, well, maybe. The end. I don't believe it.
Well, obviously not.
It
We're
was
now in April. We would know if she was
made up.
pregnant. Yeah.
Yeah, it was made up. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Let's just add more craziness to all of this. And, maybe it's because we have seen so much social media before this even aired. She's not fucking, like, they needed to plan that a little better for us to be like, oh my God, what's going to happen? Like, when you watch a series and you're like, shit, I can't wait for the next. This, I was like, shut the fuck up. This is so made up.
Yeah.
No.
How do you have a cliffhanger and then you're not going to even put it out to the public till 5 months later? Like, Taylor already would have been on her TikTok with a fucking pregnant belly. So, like, there's no cliffhanger. Like, we would either have known or not already.
Yeah, it's so stupid. So,
Yeah.
end of season 4.
All right, so I will do my real quick thing because I know you got to go, and no one wants to hear this shit anyway. But follow us on all the things: Shaded Reality Pod, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. 5 stars only. Don't get confused and give us anything less. We only accept 5 stars. Leave us comments. Send us emails, shadedrealitypod@gmail.com if you have anything to say. We love you. We kiss you, and have an amazing Thursday. Bye.
Bye.